Hi guys. All right, we're gonna wait for a few seconds to have some people tune in. I'm 1 minute late, I'm sorry. Today is legs and shoulders. We're actually gonna hit all 5 parts, well actually 4 parts of the shoulder. In the deltoid, there's many different parts. You can't just work one, you have to work them all, otherwise injury happens. Typically, it happens with the rotator cuff, which is right here. This is the rotator cuff, okay, right in that little spot. We're going to also hit many of the different parts of the legs, a few different parts of the glutes. The only one we're not going to get is the adductor muscle inside, just so you are aware. Okay, what you need today is a set of weights. I actually am doing light weights because I'm really sore. I love it. I did such a hard workout yesterday. I did 3 lives yesterday. So I'm pretty sore. So I'm using my own advice and I'm going to do, I'm going to use water bottles. So let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm using 2 water bottles. Actually, it's kind of funny because these have fizz in them and I don't recommend these to have at home. Because they're not really healthy. They're 0 sugar. But every time, diet stuff, it's just as bad as anything with real. So these aren't mine that I drink. But I'm going to be using them and shaking them up. So I'm going to have a really funny thing in a few days when somebody opens them up. Anyway, so I'm using these for my light weights. We're going to do some punches and stuff. We're going to do some front raises with the light weights. But you do want a set of heavy weights and light weights. Okay, again, I'm using these for my light weights and I'm playing a little joke on my family because I'm going to be shaking these up like crazy. I'm not going to say anything. That's a little bit of a jerk move, but that's okay. All right, so in just a minute we'll get started. Again, we're doing legs and shoulders and we'll get started in about 20 seconds, okay? So hang in there. Okay, so if any of you have little kids watching, what I just did was I gave my bunny treats and my watered down apple juice to make sure my kid is gonna leave me alone for just a few minutes while we do this. So thank you for your patience. Okay, so I don't have music today because of course my batteries died on all of my 10 different devices, so the only one that's charged is the phone. That's what I'm using right now. All right, here we go. We're gonna do a little bit of a warm-up, okay? So we start with the boxer's hop. Now, when we do a boxer's hop, look at my arm. I'm at a 90-degree angle. What I'm doing right now is I'm squeezing my bicep. I'm squeezing my elbows in towards my waist, okay? My core is tight. I'm just lifting my heels. I'm just shifting my body weight right to left, okay? Right to left. We're gonna do this for a few more seconds and then we're actually gonna do some free punches and I'm gonna teach you some punches, okay? All right, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Now, little squat. We're gonna do cross punch, cross, cross. Okay, we're just gonna do a few cross punches to get those shoulders warmed up. Cross, cross, cross. Yeah, keep the core tight, but we're just putting a little juice in those joints of the shoulder because we're gonna work them. All right, now uppercut. When you do an uppercut, it's almost like you're punching your chin, okay? Squeeze in the bicep. Keep it up. For 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, start with the jacks. 8, now 7, now 6, now 5, now 4, 3, now 2, 1, and finish with a march. March wide. All right, from here, we're gonna stop, bend the knees, and press it in. Open it up, press it in. Open it up, press, press. Now when we press, I want you to think about pushing your elbows together. Press the hands together. Even with no weights, you're gonna feel this after a little bit. But we're doing this again to warm up the shoulders primarily, but you might even feel this a little in your chest. Now reach it up. Reach, switch, reach, switch. Couple more. Reach and switch, reach and switch. All right, now because we're going to do some punches, I'm going to have you put one foot in front and you're going to relax here, okay? Hands are right beneath your chin, okay? We're going to jab, 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 jab. Keep going. Jab, jab. Switch to the other side. Jab, jab. Now move towards me every time you jab. Your same arm and same foot should be forward. Switch, jab, jab, jab. Squeezing the shoulder muscle, squeezing the lat muscle, which is in your upper back. Switch sides and jab, 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 jab. Keep that opposite arm up. Keep going. 4 more. 4, squeeze the bicep. 3, squeeze the belly. 2, and 1. All right, and now we're just jogging. We're just jogging. We have 11 exercises. We're going to repeat it 2 times, okay? Some exercises have a lot of combination moves. Keep moving. Keep tightening the belly. But just remember, do what you can. Change the weights if it's too heavy, okay? All right, now feet wide. One more time. Deep breath in. Bring it down. Deep breath in, bring it down. Okay, the first thing we're doing is with no weights, all right? We're gonna do a squat, a back lunge, and an abductor lift all in one move. So it goes like this. Squat, lunge, same leg, abductor lift. Keep going. Squat, lunge, lift. Squat, lunge, lift. Keep going. Squat, lunge, lift. No weights right now. Lunge and lift. Sorry, there's no music, but that's my fault. I totally thought I was prepared, and I realized I have no battery. All right, and lift. We got 4 more. 4. Now, 3. Now, 2. Bring that back lunge back. Okay, legs and shoulders today. All right, after this, we only have 1 more. 1 more. And lift. Other leg. Other leg. Squat. Back lunge. And lift. Squat. Back lunge. And lift. Squat. Back lunge. And lift. Squat, back lunge, and lift. Keep going. 4 more. Lunge and lift. Squat, lunge, lift. Squat, lunge, lift. Now what we're doing, this is the last one. We're really warming up the hips. All right, so just kick them out. Hips, glutes, quads, everything. Okay, the next one is a deadlift, so grab your weights. Excuse me. Okay, I'm going to show you kind of from the side. Most of you already know this. Slight bend in the knee. Here we go. 15 of these. Squeeze in the glutes. Squeeze in the glutes. Straighten the back. Lift in the chest. We got 11 more. We got 10 more. Squeeze the torso. Squeeze everything you have. 8. Now 7. Now 6. Now 5. Now 4. Keep that back flat. 3. Now 2. Last one. Now, if you're using the same weights for the next exercise, you might have to have your other weights handy. I'm going to use my light weights because I'm sore, and when your muscles are sore, you have bigger chance of injury. So we're going to go wide stance. We're We're gonna do shoulder press. Okay, 3, 4, 5. Keep going, keep going. Keep the back straight. 6, 7. Make sure that back is straight. 8. Make sure the core is tight. 9, 10, 11, 12. Keep going. 13. We got 2 more. 14 and 15. All right, we have another combination leg move. It's a side lunge, a squat, and then a glute lift, okay? So we're gonna pick one side first. Side lunge, squat, same leg, glute lift. Side lunge, squat, glute lift to the back. Side lunge, squat, glute lift to the back. Now notice, I don't move my chest. It's hard to talk at the same time as doing this. Keep your chest lifted, all right? Side lunge, squat, glute lift. We have 4 more. Side lunge, squat, glute lift to the back. I'm gonna show you from the side. Side lunge, keeping the hips pushed back. Squat, glute lunge, or glute lift, okay? Side lunge, we got 2 more. Squat. Now we have 1 more. Side lunge, squat, and lift. All right, other side. Side lunge, squat, glute lift. So if you're just tuning in, it is side lunge, squat, glute lift, okay? Side lunge, squat, glute lift. Side lunge, squat, glute lift. Side lunge, squat. We have 4 more. Side lunge, squat. 3 more. Side lunge, squat, glute lift. Side lunge, squat, glute lift. 1 more. Side lunge, squat, glute lift. All right, kick those legs out. Grab 1 weight. I'm gonna choose a heavy weight. I hope I don't regret this, because again, I'm sore, but we'll find out. If you see me change out my weights, it's because it was too heavy, all right? I'm gonna squat and reach towards my shin, stop and press. Squat, reach towards my shin. Now when I do this, I'm keeping my core as tight as possible, okay? This is number 4. We only have 8 to do. So this is 5. This is 6. Keep those hips pushed back. Keep the core tight. 7. 1 more. And 8. All right, switch sides. Reach for the shin. Press up. We have 7 more. Now we have 6 more. Keep the core tight. Keep the chest lifted. Look at the screen the whole time. That way your back stays straight. All right, keep going for 4. You got 3 more. 2 more. Last one. All right, great job. Now we have light weights. Light weights. Okay, this is another combination move. We're going to do a front raise, cross punch, cross punch. Front raise, cross, cross. Front, cross, cross. This should be light weights. Front raise, working all different parts of our shoulders here. Front raise, cross, cross. Front raise, keep the core tight, cross, cross. Front raise, cross, cross. All right, after this we have 4 more. 4, punch, punch. Come on, give me some effort. 3, punch, punch. 2, punch, punch. 1, punch, punch. All right, take away those weights. Grab your heavy weights, and we're gonna do some calf raises. I'm just gonna lift my heel off the ground. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Keep your core tight. 7, 6. Bend the knees slightly. 3, 2, and 1. Keep one weight. One weight. We're going to do a kettlebell swing. So if you have a weight, put your hands like this. If you have a kettlebell, get your kettlebell. Otherwise, your weight, your hands go like this with the weight, okay? All right, bend at the knees, tighten the belly. Now I'm going to show you from the side to make sure you do it right. Do not arch your back. Do not round the back, okay? Here we go. 1, squeeze the tush. 2, squeeze the glutes. 3, 4, bend the knees. 5, 6, 7, halfway there. 8, keep the core tight. 9, push the hips back, squeeze the glutes. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and now relax, toes go out. I don't know if you can see, my toes are gonna go outside. I'm gonna do a really deep squat and then an upright row. Squat, upright row. Squat, upright row. Now this does work a little bit of the inner thigh, but it's mostly working the glute, a little bit of the quad, and the hamstring. I did say the one leg muscle we're not focusing on is the inner thigh. But this one actually does target a little bit of the inner thigh. Almost done. 5. Now 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Now, we're going to take the light weights. We only have 2 more exercises, then we repeat it one more time, okay? So we're going to take the light weights. I'm going to show you from the side. Make sure you have a 90-degree angle. This is primarily for the rotator cuff, which is right here on the shoulder. Okay, squeezing the elbows in. I'm softening my knees. I'm tightening my core. This is going to feel very easy. Who cares? It's strengthening that rotator cuff. It's giving you time to catch your breath. I need time to catch my breath. When you talk a lot during your exercise, it actually fatigues you a little bit more. So this is a good little almost rest. Okay? All right, and the next one's going to be a total isometric hold balance because I love putting in my balance stuff in here. All right, so from here, raise up, forward and back. If you do not have light weights, do this with no weights at all. This is so important, okay? Or if you start to really feel it and it hurts, get rid of those weights or just totally relax. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, put down those weights. Next thing we're going to do is a leg extension work in that quadricep. This is the last exercise before we repeat everything, all right? So we're going to lift that leg up. I'm trying to get my knee in line with my hip. I'm going to extend, squeeze the quadricep and relax. Extend, relax. Extend, relax. Now, if you can't get it that high, just go as high as you can. If you need to hold on to something, that's fine too. But you should really start to feel it in the quadricep and the glute. You'll even feel it in the stationary leg. 4, come on, you can do this. 3, tighten the core. 2, and 1, other side. Lift it up. Try to get it even with the knee and hip. 12, 11, 10, squeezing the core. 8, 7, come on, you can do this. Just concentrate. Tightening the core will help your balance. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now relax. First and only drink break. Grab a drink. All right, I got my water. Hydration is so important, not just during your workout, throughout the day, no matter the situation. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. All right, now we're going to start from the beginning. We did that first combination move, which was the squat, back lunge, abductor lift, okay? So here we go. Squats, one leg and stay on that leg and lift. Squat, one leg and lift. Squat, one leg, lift, 4 to go. Squat, make sure those hips are being pushed back And at any time that you need to rest, I want you to rest. Safety is the most important thing. You can challenge yourself in other ways. Okay? All right, 2 more. Squat, back lunge, and lift. It should make you work a little bit on your balance at the same time, which hiddenly works your core. Last one. Lunge, lift. Now right into the other side. Squat, back lunge, and extension. Squat, back lunge, extension. This is great for kids because it requires no weights. I think I forgot one right there. When I start to talk, it does make me lose my concentration. Sorry. All right, keep going. After this, we have 4 to go. 4 to go. All right. After this, 3 more. Squat, back lunge, and lift. Squat, back lunge, and lift. Squat, back lunge, and lift. Last one. Squat, back lunge, and lift. All right, now grab your weights for the deadlift. All right, here we go. Now, we're keeping our core tight. We're gonna go down halfway, keeping our back straight. So we do that by lifting our chin. Squeeze the belly. You're gonna feel a little bit of the hamstrings behind the legs being stretched. You have soft knees, not bent knees, but they should never be locked. All right, we have 10 more. Now 9 more. Squeezing the glutes on the way up. 7, squeeze. 6, squeeze. 5, squeeze. 4, tighten the core. 3, I didn't try to rhyme, but I just did. 1 more. Oh, okay. Now get rid of those weights and get light weights or no weights, okay? Light weights or no weights. I'm using my carbonated stuff that I think I might try to record it too because it's going to be funny because now they're all shooken up. Okay, slight bend in the knees, tighten the core, relax the shoulders. Front raise, punch, punch. Front raise. Now, do you have any reason why you want to get any bent up aggression out? Healthy aggression? Punch, punch. I want you to really get it out right now. Punch, punch. Because I want to get it out. This is how we get it out in a healthy way. Keep the core tight. Ready and punch, punch. Front raise, punch, punch. Squeezing the muscles. Punch, punch. 2 more. Punch, punch. Last one. Punch, punch. Great job, guys. All right, next one is the combination side lunge, squat, back leg lift, okay? What that primarily works on is the glute and the lower back, okay? So here we go. Side lunge, squat, 1 leg lift. Side lunge, squat, 1 leg lift. Side lunge, squat. 4 to go. Side lunge. Now, when I'm doing my side lunge, I'm keeping my knee forward. I realize you can't really see that. Make sure the knee is forward. Okay, we're just pushing our hips down where our chest is lowering just a little bit, only on the side lunge right here. See, the chest is lifted, chest stays up. Okay, almost done, almost done. After this, we have 1 more. Side lunge, this is the last one, and lift. Okay, other side, we're gonna go right away. Side lunge, squat, and lift. Now you can feel which side has easier coordination, and that's what you should focus on working on harder. If one side is so much easier than the other, that means you have one side that's so much stronger, which although is normal, it's your opportunity to try to work a little harder on that side that needs a little work, okay? All right, side lunge. Keep the core tight, lift behind you. Side lunge, squat, lift behind you. Couple more. Side lunge, squat, lift. Last one. Side lunge, squat, and lift. All right, kick out those legs a little bit. Next thing we have is one weight where we squat and touch the opposite ankle shin area like this. Squat and press. So if you have weak shoulders or shoulder injuries, do this with no weight or light weight. I'm using a heavy weight because that's just what's appropriate for me right now. But some of the stuff I use lighter weights because I'm sore. And remember, sore muscles are much more vulnerable to injury, okay? So always listen to your body. Keeping your core tight. We have 2 more. Last one. And switch. Try not to take a break unless you really need it, okay? Press. Cross the body. We're pressing those hips back. We're keeping the core tight. I'm listening to my body. How does this feel on my shoulder? My legs can handle it, but can my shoulder handle it? Okay, listen to your body with everything you do. 3 more right here, right here. 3, keep going. 2 more. Last one. And grab both weights. Okay, now relax. If your heart's beating pretty fast, well, mine is too. So we're gonna give you just a few seconds to let that heart rate come down. But as you can see, this is also a cardiovascular workout when your heart rate is 60 to 80% of your target max. And actually, I'm gonna teach you how to figure that out. And if you have a Fitbit, you'll be able to check your workouts even while you're doing them virtually. Okay, so now we're gonna do calf raises. All right, so this is a little more relaxing, right? So we're just gonna keep going. So this is how you figure out your target heart rate. You're gonna take, and you can always replay this and fast forward to this section if you don't wanna write it down now. So don't stop what you're doing. You can probably memorize it anyway. So here we go. 220 minus your age. So for me, I'm 42, so I would take 220 minus 42, which is 178, and then I will times it by 0.6, which is really like 60%. So that's 60% of my target heart rate, right? You're gonna keep moving because I'm not done explaining. Or you're gonna take your number, 220 minus your age, times it by 0.8, and that's 80%. So you wanna stay between 60 to 80% of your target heart rate so that you can burn the most calories while staying safe and not getting your heart rate too high. Can it be over 80%? Well, if you're healthy, a lot of times it will get that way during a HIIT class, okay? But we don't want it there for 10, 20, 30, 40 minutes unless it's safely coming back down. All right, the next thing is one weight. One weight. I will say at the end one more time how to calculate your target heart rate. This is so great if you're trying to lose a couple of pounds or lose a couple of inches. Remember, pounds and inches are totally different. Totally different. If I don't work out for 2 weeks, I lose weight, but it's not that I'm losing inches, I'm losing my muscle. Muscle weighs more than fat, just remember that. All right, so kettlebell swing, here we go. Now remember, weight is here, okay? If you don't have a kettlebell, that's fine, but make sure you're holding it properly or something in your house is gonna get broken if you accidentally slip. All right, now from the side, look at my hips. I'm not going too low, and I'm using my hips to thrust forward. I'm keeping my core tight. I'm only bending a little bit. That gives me total control of the swing, all right? Relaxing the shoulders, keeping the core tight for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. All right, now we only have a couple more. There's 3 more exercises, then we're done. Relax the shoulders. The toes are pointed outward. Our knees are outward. We're gonna do sumo squat, upright row. Sumo, upright. Sumo, upright. Keep going. Sumo, upright. You gotta keep your core tight. Keep it tight. Upright row. That's it. We got 5 more right here. 5, squeeze the glutes. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, last thing, last 2 exercises. This one's easy. okay? This is for that little rotator cuff again. So bend the knees soft, tighten the core. Now squeeze the elbows. We're just gonna go in and out, okay? Now it feels like nothing, right? Feels like nothing, but that little teeny rotator cuff is so small, which is why everyone has it, almost everybody has to have it surgically put back together because it's strained. It's, you know, this is a very light exercise to start working it up, working up that strength. It's so important. Okay, now from the side, you can see I'm not moving my elbows. I'm only moving my shoulder, and that shoulder movement is through my rotator cuff muscle, okay? So this is really important. If you're gonna do a bunch of push-ups, you wanna always warm up a few of these beforehand, okay? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Now the last thing in this workout, is our balance and leg extension. So again, knee to the hip. So we're balancing, we're tightening. My best suggestion with the balance is focus on something right in front of you. So if you're looking at the screen, put your eye on my knee and don't take it off my knee, and squeeze the belly as tight as you can. If you concentrate, it's so much easier to balance. 4, 3, 2, right away into the other side. Lift it up and hold. It's okay if you fall, get right back into it, okay? Knees even with the hip. 12, 11, 10. Squeeze it, squeeze it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We made it. You made it. Legs and shoulders. Take a deep breath in. All right, very good. Another deep breath in. All right, grab the hands up top. Go to the side. Tighten the core. Come in the middle. To the side. Tighten the core. Come on up. One more time. Side and lift. Side and lift. All right, now relax the shoulders. Circle them back. All right, we're going to only do a few stretches, but I'm going to tell you that calculation of how to do your target heart rate. Now, again, I want to explain why this is so important. So a lot of people that have issues with losing inches, and again, losing pounds, it almost doesn't, I'm trying to say it the right way. I've been in the fitness industry a long time, and a lot of people think pounds. That's really not the rate of your success. Now put one toe up, hinge at the hip, and reach. So if you want to lose inches and you want to stay healthy and you want to tighten and tone, you really want to stay at 60 to 80% of your target heart rate, okay? That calculation, again, is 220 minus your age. Whatever that number is, you take it times 60% or 0.6. That's your beginning range. You take that same number, 220 minus your age, other side, and you times that by 0.8 or 80%, okay? Now again, most HIIT classes are gonna get you higher than 80%, but HIIT means high intensity interval training. So if you only have it high intensity for 1 minute, it's like working out your heart with weights. It's like working out your lungs with weights. That's exactly what cardio HIIT is, or HIIT training is. So just remember that. It's so important. You get better bang for your buck. If you only have 20 or 30 minutes a day, you want to do a more targeted HIIT training, very similar to what we just did now, because it will help you to lose inches. Do not get obsessed with the scale. Please do not get obsessed with the scale. It's inches. It's healthy. How do you feel? Are you sleeping better? Are you happier? All of those things are what make a healthy person, not how much you weigh. Okay, love you all. Have a wonderful day, and keep fitness a priority in your life, whether it's at home or wherever, okay? Bye, guys.